Okay, kiddos, here we go. Notes part 4. So, we learned yesterday, or last class or whenever, about polynomial division. So there's kind of a shortcut we can use when it's just x plus a number or x minus a number, and that is called synthetic division. And so, we basically just deal with the coefficients. So here's the way it works, is because we have this x minus 4 here, we change the sign of the number, so that's 4, and the numbers that we write in here are the coefficients, so 1 and 8 and 1. So 1 and 8 and 1. And we don't have to write as much because we're not paying attention to the x's. I draw a little line down here, and we start by bringing down the 1. And then when we fill in the next number, we multiply. So that's 4 times 1, which is 4. And then when we're moving down here, so that was times, and then we add. And we add because we changed the sign of this so that it works out. So 8 plus 4 is 12. And then we're going to multiply. 4 times 12 is 48. And then we're going to add, we got 49. So the numbers that we end up with, these things down here, these are our coefficients, and it's always the remainder, and then the number, and then the x term, and if there were more, it would be the x squared term. So what that means is that our answer is 1x plus 12, remainder 49, to this division question. Number 2, so this is x squared minus 13x minus 5 being divided by x minus 2, and you could use polynomial division. Using synthetic division, we're going to change the sign of this, and we're going to use the coefficients, so 1, negative 13, and negative 5. 1, negative 13, negative 5. Draw a little line to keep us organized, and this number comes down first, and then we multiply. 2 times 1 is 2, and then we add. Negative 13 plus 2 is negative 11, and then we multiply. 2 times negative 11 is negative 22, and then we add negative 27. So these numbers again are the coefficients of the answer, where the last one you just count from the back, that's going to be the remainder, this is going to be the number, this is going to be the x term, meaning our answer is 1x minus 11 with a remainder of negative 27. And a good question was brought up about having a negative remainder, because when dividing numbers we don't ever have a negative remainder. Dividing polynomials is different, and I should explain that further in class. Okay, next page. So this says now you try. So what I'd like you to do is put this on pause. There's your pause button. Put this on pause, solve these out, and then tune back in a couple minutes, and I will have these solved. Okay, so hopefully you paused and worked these out, and then you're just sort of verifying that you did this correctly. So we'd start with negative 5 and a 2 and a negative 1 and a 7. We bring the 2 down initially. We multiply. We add. We multiply. We add. And that's the remainder. That's the number. That's the x term. So our answer is 2x minus 11 with a remainder of 62. And for number 4, this one was tricky because you see how there's no x squared term. So we have to take that into account. So when we set this up, we will change the sign of that. And our coefficients are 1, 0, negative 4, and 6. I'm going to say that once again. Our coefficients are 1, 0, negative 4, and 6. So So 1, 0, negative 4, and 6. So again, this is a placeholder in the x squared column. So start off with our line, dot, 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 bring this number down, multiply, add, multiply, add, multiply, add. So, again, these are our coefficients. We have remainder, we have number, we have x, and here we have an x squared term. So our answer will be x squared minus 3x plus 5, remainder negative 9.